Hello everybody. Before we start, actually, let me introduce you to the balcony in the Costa Brava where I've written my last two books. This is my life from there to here for 2 months every summer when I have to write a book. So this is where I am today, and this is where we're going to catch up a little bit with some of the stories from La Liga. Some of it's transfers, some of it stuff that you've been asking on Twitter or Facebook, so and also on YouTube. So let me just perhaps start with De Gea and Courtois. It's of course a relevant issue because Real Madrid are still looking for a goalkeeper. In fact, they're looking for two goalkeepers, and they almost got Kepa. Kepa being the Athletic Bilbao goalkeeper who is returning after 2 months of injury to Athletic Bilbao this weekend. There was a personal agreement with him. He even did his medical in Madrid, but he became impatient because Real Madrid blocked the move. In fact, Zinedine Zidane blocked the move. He decided not to bring anybody in January, which meant, of course, that Kepa was or could have arrived in the summer when his contract finished, but instead, impatient, as I say, decided to renew his contract with Athletic Bilbao. So they're still looking for a goalkeeper, and there's two names on the table, and both of them know of the interest from Real Madrid, and both of them are listening. That's as far as he's gone. On one hand, De Gea, on the other, Courtois. Both of them finishing their contract in 2019, and both of them not in a huge rush to sign a new contract with their clubs. Courtois has got a contract on the table, a renewal from Chelsea, which will make him the best paid goalkeeper in the world. He also has an offer from PSG, and he wants, for personal reasons, but professional reasons as well, Real Madrid to be his next destination next summer. But of course, Real Madrid have to come with an offer to him and to Chelsea, which they haven't done yet. And that's because they're waiting to see if they can convince De Gea to come to Real Madrid. It's gonna be one or the other. De Gea, like Courtois, are playing the same game. It's logical. They want to see what the clubs want to offer, and Manchester United will soon put on the table a renewal offer to him, which will be impressive. But then De Gea will have to decide if he wants to stay or if he wants to go to Real Madrid, because they will come with their offer too. This should happen in the next month or two, because this is when things get sorted before the World Cup, really. That's what both players will want, the whole thing sorted, and that's what Real Madrid will like to do as well. But there are clubs that have to sell, so we'll see what Manchester United and Chelsea do on that. Interestingly enough, Barcelona have more or less got their target set for the summer. It's to get Griezmann, 100 million euros. They will try to convince him, and 100 million euros will be his buyout clause, so Atletico Madrid have nothing to say on that. And Arthur, of course, as you know, and I've been telling you in the last few weeks, it's a player they want, a midfielder they want. They don't see Coutinho as a midfielder right now. They see him as a forward, and Arthur is more of a midfielder in the mold of Iniesta, if you know what I'm trying to say. He's a mixture of Iniesta and Xavi. He can pass the ball, he's very disciplined in midfield, and they want another one of those, because they feel that with the absence now of Rafinha, who was filling that gap before his injury, they need a top midfielder. So they go for Arthur and Griezmann. And Real Madrid, as well as a goalkeeper, they want a forward. The idea is to sell Benzema. They want to sell Benzema, and they want to sell Isco. Interestingly enough, doesn't mean they will sell both, because remember, Benzema it's favored by Cristiano Ronaldo. He likes him next to him because he moves around, and Cristiano, that now is a forward more than ever, centre forward more than ever, needs another forward that understands that and works around that, and Benzema clearly does that, and of course is a favourite of Florentino Perez. But if an offer arrives, then they will sell. And the same with Isco, which is interesting. They already throw out there the idea that Zidane doesn't want him. It's not Zidane, it's the club. The club feel that they can raise money with him, and that means an auction will take place, and that means everybody who is anybody in the big European teams will want Isco. Nothing has happened just yet, of course, but the idea has been put out there that Isco is for sale. His buyout clause is 700 million. So of course it's in the hands of Real Madrid who they want to sell to. And he's not happy about his situation quite clearly. The story that was published in AS is that Zidane is not happy with him and his behavior now that he has not been playing. But, you know, I think he's disappointed. He could have gone to Barcelona in the summer, decided to stay at Real Madrid, but he's not playing the big games, and that will continue to be so while Zidane is in charge. So Isco will be definitely an issue that we'll be dealing with in the next few weeks. And let me tell you about Coutinho as well, because in England you weren't able to see the Cup semi-final against Valencia, then you did not see a good performance from Coutinho. He did not start. Andre Gomes started, and the idea is that Andre Gomes helps the team to be solid without the ball, to be together, and he's good defensively, but with the ball he was a mess. So Coutinho came on, and 4 minutes coming on, and 6 in his 6th shot on target, and after 4 games he scored his first goal. It was a fantastic move. Busquets recovers the ball, gives it to Alba. Alba finds on the left-hand side Luis Suarez, who puts a cross in, and coming from the right-hand side in a fantastic kick of the ball, Coutinho scored the first goal of Barcelona. Barcelona tend to be very strong in the second half, so they showed exactly that against Valencia again. New chance of Valverde to show his ability and his knowledge of the squad, and he changed things around and they worked. He's been doing that all the time in big games. He's done it in the Cup, he's done it against Real Madrid, he did it against Leganés, he did it against Getafe, changed things, and the team responded, and he got the 3 points through that. So this Barcelona is able to win anything. And this is an amazing turn of events, considering that at the beginning, when we saw Real Madrid so strong in the Spanish Super Cup, we thought the trend was going to be different. But this Barcelona, especially now with the help of Coutinho, of course, and with so many variations, especially not so much in attack, but especially in midfield, it means that they can compete for anything. Let's see how it works first of all, against Chelsea in the Champions League. I see Barcelona being favourites there. I see a Chelsea that seems mentally tired, even more than physically. So those are a few stories coming from La Liga, from the transfer window, the transfer situation. And tell me if you want to know something. If you tell me early in the week, I will make my calls and try to find out, and then tell you on Friday or on Monday. Monday, remember, will be top 5 moments from La Liga. Friday will be more about the transfer window and any other stories that I hear from La Liga that you may be interested in. Like, for instance, and this is only for the Espanyol fans, Gerard Moreno. He sold 10 times more shirts since the derby than he had done before. Why? He's shown that he's a big Espanyol fan, and that tension against Barcelona that he created is appreciated by the Espanyol fans. Something that I thought you'd need to know. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll talk to you soon, and don't forget to subscribe, and there will be more in my YouTube channel as we go along. I hope you enjoyed. If you don't subscribe. If you do, let me know. Cheers, bye.